How to reduce Facebook ads cost for your online store. If you're running Facebook ads or you intend to run Facebook ads for your online store, in this video, I'm going to cover the different factors on what can impact your Facebook ads cost and what you can do to lower the cost of your Facebook ads marketing campaign. Hi, I'm Clarice Lin, the ROI doctor who helps small businesses and online stores get more sales and customers by getting on Google and YouTube page 1. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Facebook ads. Facebook ads is a great way for you to get immediate traffic to your store itself and quickly get customers or potential customers to your store. However, Facebook ads is a difficult beast, and if you're starting out or if you are considering to start running Facebook ads, then there are different things you want to consider before you jump right into it. Before I go any further, you might want to check out my other video right here. What are the different factors you should consider when planning for your marketing budget for your online store? So it might give you a better idea on what to expect and what to plan for, so you're allocating the right amount of resources to grow your store. If you're allocating too little, it might not be growing properly. If you're allocating too much, well, then maybe you can actually get more out of every marketing dollar that you're investing to get more customers and orders for your store. So do check that video out. And if you're still not getting any sales for your online store and you're really frustrated, you can check out my other video right here where I talk about what's the reasons why you're not getting any sales. That's a really good video for you to learn how to diagnose what are the potential problems that are going on with your store, and maybe you can fix it themselves quickly. Let's talk about the Facebook ads cost. Back then in 2017, 2018, Facebook ads cost was really low. For a cost per click, it ranges from 20 cents to 80 cents. Fast forward to 2021, and especially during the last 2 years where everybody was online and most stores was closed, then there was more digital marketing being done online. So that has actually increased the pricing of Facebook ads advertising. And for running a Facebook ads campaign, a cost per click can range anywhere from 50 cents to $350 USD dollars. And that's where we are standing. But it doesn't mean that if you run a Facebook ads campaign, your ads cost is going to be $350 per click. It could range anywhere from then. And if you're running a Facebook ad campaign just for people to get an impression, for people just to view, it can range anywhere from $2 to $20. For the price range that I've mentioned earlier, it's not entirely cast in stone. If you're not doing your Facebook ads campaigns right, the cost per click for each of your campaign could even be higher than what I've mentioned. So I'm going to go into explaining to you what are the different factors that could determine your Facebook ads cost. And in the later part of my video, I'm also going to explain to you and sum up to you what are the different ways you can do to lower the cost of your Facebook ads campaign. Number one, your target audience. When you're running Facebook ads, the most important thing you need to be fully aware of is who are you targeting to sell. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to sell to everybody, thinking that miraculously someone is going to click on it. For you to get a highly effective ad campaign, you need to know exactly who is your ad going to be shown to. You need to decide on the age range of your potential customers. You need to target the right gender. Is it male, female, or is it specifically only female? And you also need to look at country and location of your audience. And of course, you also need to know what kind of Facebook ad campaigns you are actually running. Are you running to target people who have never heard of your brand before, or are you running a retargeting campaign or remarketing campaign, as it's known? Is that you're targeting people who have already interacted once or twice with your store and you are showing them ads again to get them to return to your store. So this could affect the cost. For example, for gender, if you're targeting female, so there are many ads which are specifically targeting the female itself. So usually if you're targeting female, the cost tends to be slightly higher as compared to if you are targeting the male gender. And age group itself, your ad campaign might likely cost lower if you're targeting someone who is between the age of 18 to 24 compared to if you're targeting someone between the range of 55 to 64. I'm not sure if you're aware of it, that Facebook ads audience or the users of Facebook are growing older and older. The younger people or younger demographics are not necessarily hanging out on Facebook anymore, and some of them don't even have a Facebook ads account. But this could change. Let's say if you are running Instagram ads on Instagram, you could get a slightly younger demographics itself. But if you're targeting 18 to 24 specifically, they might not be either on Facebook or Instagram. So you might want to actually target other platforms like TikTok or going onto YouTube to find the younger audience. And of course, different locations as well. It costs more if you're targeting more of like the US, or if you're targeting like the UK, the more English-speaking markets. For the other markets, or theirs could be lower depending on where you're targeting. Like let's say if you're targeting an ad for Singapore, Singapore has a very small population, so it's also much more expensive to target people living in a smaller country. If there are many competitors, there are many other people like yourself running ads. So the thing is, when there are more business owners like yourself, online store owners running ads, trying to target to the same group of people, it makes the cost of your ads campaigns go up. So this is a basic concept that you need to keep in mind throughout your entire campaign creation. And if you're running an ad campaign to people who are new to your store, it will be different to someone who have already visited your store another time. So one tactic is actually to install the Facebook ad pixel, so it actually allows you to know or allow you to show a new ad again to the people who have visited your store. So you are having a second interaction, so allowing them to actually return back, and maybe the second time they won't want to buy. And of course, if you don't want to lose all these customers that you're getting through Facebook ad campaigns, you need to also set up email list pop-up, get them to subscribe to your list, give you their email addresses so you can reach out to them at a later date without spending more money on ads. You can check out my other video right here on how to implement an email marketing strategy, so do check that out. So the number 2 factor that could affect your Facebook ads cost is the seasonality. Seasonality, meaning if you're running ads during the Christmas period where everybody else is also running ad campaigns to grab hold of this huge shopping season, then obviously your ad cost is going to be much higher than if you're running during a period where there are less people running ads. And of course, if you're running ads during the weekday or weekend, the timing of your ads could also make a huge difference. Let's say if you're targeting people during the peak working hours and the non-peak working hours. So let's say, for example, between like 7 to 9 p.m. This is the peak period where most of them are on their phone and everybody's targeting during that time. And you also choose to run an ad during that time. So that could also increase the cost of your ads during that time. Essentially, the concept of seasonality, meaning that if you're running ads when everybody else is running ads, then that's obviously going to increase the cost. The third reason that could affect the cost of your Facebook ads is your placement. At the beginning of my video, I've mentioned about Facebook ads cost per click. However, if you are also thinking to run Instagram ads, since you're using the same ads manager, the same ads platform, then obviously running Instagram ads cost per click is going to be much higher than a Facebook ads cost per click. So you want to be mindful of that. You can also choose to run a Facebook Messenger ad where you can target people who are already following your store itself. You can also target through Facebook stories or Instagram stories. So there are different ad placements that you can choose from, and the different platforms as well, which is Facebook or Instagram. And if you are choosing to run ads on everything, of course that's going to cost more. The more people you want to reach out to, the more campaigns you are creating, then obviously that's going to cost more. And the fourth reason that could affect your cost per click is your marketing campaigns. What's the objective of your campaign? Is it to show people more of your brand, or do you want to optimize your Facebook ads campaign specifically for sales and clicks? So if you are targeting specifically for sales and clicks, then that's going to obviously cost much more to reach those hyper-targeted audience, people who are almost ready to buy from you. So you want to be mindful of that. If you're only showing impressions, you're not expecting them to click as well, so the cost could be lower because it's not such a high commitment, or you are not expecting a more engaged action. Typically, if you're expecting people to click to your site, that would likely cost more than if you're just showing people your ads. Factor number 5, ad relevance could also affect your Facebook ad campaign costs. It When you're designing your Facebook ads, you want to be really specific in what you write in your text, your ad copy itself. Are you writing the right ad copy? Is it interesting? Is it going to stop people scrolling? Is it going to get them to click on your ad? Also, you have to think about, are you going to create a video ad? Or are you creating images? Or is it a carousel post where people can scroll and check your different products that's over there? So the different ad creative and how you design it could also affect the cost of your ad campaigns. So be really mindful of that when you're choosing different ad creative. One thing that I would highly recommend as well is you could also run test campaigns. For example, like what people would normally call this as A/B testing, where you can design 1 to 2 ads or maybe even 3 different ad campaigns selling the same product but writing a slightly different copy or using a different image, because some of the images might get people to click on, whereas some images are not as attractive. So these are different ways that you can actually use to lower your costs in the long run. When you're designing your ad creative or your ad campaign itself, choose your visuals or videos wisely, and when you're putting your text on, think about whether people are going to click on those ads. If your ads are really boring and it's not stopping people in their tracks, then they're just going to scroll past and will never even click on it. To quickly summarize the different ways where you can lower your Facebook ad cost is: number 1, when you're targeting new people who have never visited your store, be really targeted on who you are running your ad campaigns for. Choose audiences that are like of a smaller size, that is preferably around like 1 million. If your target audience ends up to be about like 5 million or 10 million, chances are your ads are not targeted and it's going to affect the results of your ad campaign. Number 2, remember to install like Facebook ads so you can run remarketing campaigns to lower the cost if you want to attract store visitors who have visited your store once or twice and you want them to come again. That's also going to help to reduce the cost. What you can do is you can create lookalike audience as well. Lookalike audience means people who are similar to the people who have visited your site. So you are actually also targeting people who are more likely to visit your site, and that could also lower your cost. Number 3, remember to do A/B testing so you can test how your ad creative is going to improve the ad performance, running different texts or title in your ad copy, different visuals itself. So when I was running Facebook ad campaigns for my clients, we always do A/B testing because we want to get the lowest cost per click while getting the highest click-through or orders through the Facebook ads campaign. So it takes time to see the results after you've run your ad campaign. Be mindful, wait for about 3 to 5 days to get enough data before you can make a decision to see, oh, okay, ad A is running or performing better than ad B. Maybe I'll just stop ad B altogether. I'll just be running ad A. So this is something you can do. You can do it yourself in the Facebook Ads Manager, or you can also use a tool like Ad Espresso that can help you to create variations of your ad copy and run different ad testing campaigns. Number 4, ad fatigue. Be mindful of ad fatigue, meaning that people who have repeatedly seen your ads a few times, they might be bored or they might be tired of your ads. So if you really want them to click through to your store, chances are you might need to create a new ad creative, keep it fresh, create something similar that you know would work, but then at the same time, you want to change the text and use a different visuals or a different video so you can attract those people to click through and come to your store. Number 5, be mindful of your ad creative, whether it is like a slideshow or you're creating stories like a video or just an image itself. You can test out different media types, so choose the best way that will work best for your business. If a video is going to help to showcase your products better, then do a video. Otherwise, you can just stick with maybe even a carousel post instead of like static image. Test different variations, and of course this could also affect the cost. You want to not just go for the cheapest option, you want to choose the most effective option. If you are creating an ad creative that may look expensive, but in the end getting customers who are most likely to turn into buyers, then that will be a more successful ad campaign than something that is of the lowest cost. So when you're creating your ad creative, be creative so you can stop Facebook or Instagram users in their track and click on your ad. Number 6, Choose your platform wisely. If you're targeting a younger audience and you have products which are visually more appealing, I would highly recommend you to stick to just doing Instagram ads. Don't do Facebook ads just because everybody is doing Facebook ads. Choose the platform that's going to get the right people to your store. If you're running Facebook ads but your audiences are all on Instagram ads, then that's not going to work. You might even, if you get clicks, these are not the people who want to buy, then that's a total waste of your Facebook ad budget. And number 7, depending on how you want to implement your strategy, you want to be mindful of the ad objective, whether it is just to let people know more about your brand or you specifically want a click-through, so that could change the costs as well. One tip that I can recommend is you can run one ad to get more brand awareness, so you get more people familiar with your brand the first time around, and then subsequently you can run a second ad to actually target those people who might have seen your products the first time and they were not ready to buy yet. So running 2 different ad campaigns with different objectives could also lower your Facebook ad costs in the long run. Most people make the mistake of running one singular Facebook ad campaign and expect miracles. You want to think not about how you're running your business, you want to think about how your customers or potential customers will perceive your business, how they will respond when they decide to want to buy your products. You want to be mindful of the journey you're creating for a stranger to a visitor to your store and eventually turning into your customers. Think about that when you create your ad campaign so you can craft the right words in your ad copy to get the best results. To get more sales for your Shopify store, you don't necessarily have to run Facebook ads if all of this is just over your head for now. What I've just covered in this video is just the tip of the iceberg. There are of course more advanced tactics or marketing techniques to improve your Facebook ad campaigns to get more customers, but I hope this has given you food for thought. What you can also think about as well is to consider alternative ways to drive traffic to your online store. And after watching this video, if you want to also learn other ways to drive traffic to your store, there's my other video right here where I go into details on the other options for yourself if you decide you don't want to run Facebook ads right now. Videos have an entire playlist for Shopify marketing right here. Check that out. So if you found this video useful, remember to give it a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos on how to get more customers and sales by getting on Google and YouTube page 1. I'm Clarice Lin, the ROI Doctor, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!